YouTube, what's going on? Now bring the phone with us because we're waiting on a phone call. I come to you from Fort Stockton, Texas, from an abandoned parking lot, whatever used to be here. Thankfully, it was here because we had to use it, boy. We got the heart rate going today. So, topic of the video. As you know, I hate recaps. I hate them. I think they should outlaw them for commercial vehicles, for big trucks. Because two things. A, they're junk. You never get the full life out of them. They're cheap, so you get what you pay for. And when they blow, they always cause more damage than just the tire. Very rarely, okay, I'm talking like maybe, in personal experience, I'm not speaking for the whole nation or everybody, personal experience, 60-40. I walk away from the truck. I'm sure that was probably pretty loud. You can't shut it off here, it's fucking 90 degrees. Very rarely do you have one just blow, especially if it's an inside one, just blow and not tear something up. Now what we had today, we were out there cruising. Now it's the heat of the day. Look at that sun. Look at big beautiful right there. Like I said, it's 90, 95 degrees. The asphalt's got to be well over 100, right? I don't know, I lost my temp gun. So, before I show y'all this carnage, you're gonna say, oh Chris, you were left lane large car cruising, weren't you? I know I was not. I do that. A, this load's too heavy. Okay, I won't do that with something that's over 30,000. I don't do it in the heat of the day because these tires won't handle it, and it just ain't recommended. It's not safe. I like to do that at night, early morning when it's cool. If I have a light load or if I'm empty, then I'll left lane large car cruise it, because the speed limit out here on 10 is 80 miles an hour. I had the cruise set on 67 because my truck is always, Garmin's always tell me I'm going 1 mile an hour faster than the cruise. Now, you know, okay, yeah, there are recaps, you can't pull them over 60 or 65. If I wanted to drive 65 all day, I'd go be a company guy. Let's take a look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at the trailer. It just came up here, halfway up the trailer, and just thrashed, dude. Just thrashed. Look at that. From what either I'm thinking, as you can see, it ripped the airline off. I think the inside one went, and it took the outside one with it. Now these are all recaps. See this? These are caps. This one here, this is a cap. Look at, see? These are all recaps, because unfortunately, if I have one bad thing to say that personally I do not like about Landstar, is they put recaps on all their trailers. And this is an older trailer, so everything has a recap. And what I'm talking about, guys, is look at that. Okay, you see that airline wrapped around that airbag that's blown, that's got a huge hole in it? That's the airline that comes out of the main tank. So when this tire went, okay, when this tire went and it blew his buddy out here, my friggin' axle's hanging from the damn shock now, I lost all my trailer air. You know, it was my air gauge. I heard the compressor kick on, and look at how much life is left on this trailer. Sorry to jump subjects. Look at that. What's that, 12, 15, 30 seconds? And the cap just shredded. I got him, let me get under here. I got him bringing me another tire. You know what, I'll have to get up and go and show y'all. But over there, on that tire, as you can see in here, there's the other side of the airline, you know. So they're coming out with a bag, they're coming out on the airline, this proportioning valve. Thankfully it didn't rip my lines off my air cans. You know, and it doesn't look like it damaged them too bad. You can see it just came up here and it's wrapped all along underneath the bottom. I mean, holy moly. Guys, I had to get off. Sorry about the wind too, it's a little windy here. That's West Texas for you. This is where we're at. It's this big abandoned parking lot, the La Quinta. Just chilling. Thankfully this was here. We're gonna sit here. You can't drive. I mean, look at how bad the trailer's. Now that there's nothing to share the load with, these are squatting pretty good. So that's what happens, man. You know, that's why I hate recaps, man. You know, look out, you know how much it's gonna cost them? It just ain't worth it. Now, let me get back here. I'll show you what I seen on this one. Okay. Where are you at? I can see it from the other side. Maybe it's up higher. Oh yeah, see that? You see that? That slit right there? That's the cap. See that right there? Hold on, sorry guys, I gotta see the screen too so I can see what I'm showing you. That right there? That slit? I think we had a shower last night. Because we're gonna need one tomorrow. So that recap, that'd be the next one to go out the go out the window. Let me clean y'all off. So I told him, I said, hey, send a guy with another tire, man, when I was talking to the road squad people. Or not road squad, but breakdown lady. Man, I tell you, man, that's 68 miles an hour. Could you imagine if I was cruising 80? I mean, it went, all of a sudden I heard all this air just kind of like what you're hearing right now. And then I look in my right view mirror and I just see chunks of rubber. And then right after that, boom, boom. And immediately thinking I was coming up on this exit. I was only about a quarter mile away. I hit the brake to get off the cruise. I started getting on the brakes to start slowing down, and it was like I had no brakes. Or I only had half my brakes. Get down, Zeus, get down. Come on. Go, dude. My truck, homie. So, get out of that heat. So, I got off, I saw the shrapnel, you heard the thump. I looked down, and my trailer supply air, this gauge right here, tells me how much air I have in my supply, and it just starts falling. Like, oh shit, compressor's kicking in. I was like, man, all I could think is like, I want to get off here before the brakes lock up on this damn trailer, dude. And by the time I got off of here and got into this parking lot, I was already under 100 pounds. Because every bit of air that was going in that trailer was just shooting out of that, what do you call it? The supply tank. So, they're coming out. Hopefully they get her fixed up. We're done for the day. Not to mention that, you know, I mean, that pisses me off because I got 5.5 hours to run. That's 300 miles. You know, I'm supposed to, my plan was to, thankfully I didn't book a load. My plan was to offload and reload tomorrow. We might still be able to do that if we can get a preload or something real quick close by. But you know, now we've still got 525 miles to do. That's 8 hours, 8.5 hours all day. I don't know. It's a lose-lose, guys. If you're running, don't run recaps on your truck, man. I know that they're cheap. Save the extra money and just get virgin tires. Because let me tell you what, a cheap Japanese virgin tire is better than any recap, bar none. That's my opinion. In the last 7 years, every damn company I work for puts recaps on their trailers. I have never bought a recap in my life. Not for my tractor. And not for any tractor that I've driven. Because even the owner ops that I've driven for, or even the companies, they'll put them on the tractor, you know, virgins on the tractor, but it's like the trailer, oh fuck it. Well, yeah, fuck it. At least $1,000, repair this. I'm out my 5.5 hours of driving. I'm losing out on a potential reload tomorrow. It's lost revenue for the both of us. Recaps are junk. So I'm gonna get off here, guys. I'm gonna walk over to the little Chevron because I ain't eating Mickey D's and I ain't eating Taco Bell. That shit ain't on the diet plan. Sorry for the foul language. I'm a little perturbed. I'm a little red-assed, angry, pissed off, you know, a little excited from everything that happened. And so I'm gonna go over here to Chevron, and I'm gonna give me a couple of Lunchables and a water, and we're gonna chill out. So y'all have a safe one out there. We'll catch y'all in the next vid.